everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Max and I'm currently a student at London College of Fashion doing accessories design. So, I'm in my final year at the moment and we have to create our own brand. So mine's called MEJC because it's my initials. So my initials are Max Edward James Cunningham. And so the reason why I'm on YouTube at the moment is because I wanted to see if there's any kind of audience and demographic out there that I can share my work with. This is a good way to do it. Lots of people watch YouTube. I watch way too much. And I'm sure there's loads of other people like that. So I'm going to start with my inspiration for my collection. So one of the really key inspirations that I've got at the moment is something called the Memphis Movement. So the Memphis Movement was started in 1981 by a designer called Ettore Sottsass in Milan. So he got a load of other designers and architects and artists, product designers, people to come together and sort of design based off this main inspiration of postmodernism. So that all kind of came together, and I think there were about 12 of them in total. And they all produced this crazy kind of like eclectic things that I just thought were really cool. You'd probably recognise it. It's everything that's kind of bright and clashing colours and weird textiles. And actually David Bowie was a really big collector of Memphis Movement furniture pieces. So he's got his stuff being auctioned at Sotherby's in November. So I'm definitely going to go to that, and I'd recommend you do too. So they basically were really, you'll recognise it, I think, is the best way to describe it. It's very, very colourful. And I really like working with colours, and I thought, well, I've got so much to do, and there's so much based around this course, and so much work, that if you pick a topic that you don't love, it's just not going to work for you. So I thought, let's go with 80s. And so that led me into Memphis Movement. So the Memphis Movement basically has informed other artists of more recent note. So the main one is a lady called Camille Walala. So she's a French sort of graphic, textiles, all sorts designer, but her stuff is beautiful and kind of takes the best elements out from the original Memphis Movement pieces and produces them for her on her own. So she does art murals, she does branding, she did a collection with an Australian brand called Gorman, which was beautiful, and so she can really lend out her style to so many different things, and that's why her work really is such an inspiration. It's something that can be transferable, whether that's to furniture, to fashion, to buildings. She did a building in Old Street, all completely done up, sort of like a mural, but it's the whole thing, and it's fantastic, it's spectacular. And I'm lucky enough that I can go past there nearly every day. So I get to see it all the time, and it's just really exciting. I think probably the reason why I'm using her work and the Memphis Movement as part of my inspiration is probably because I just look at it all the time and it's always around me. That one Camille Walala building. But her stuff is, I really do recommend that you go check her out, and check out the Memphis Movement stuff as well. So Ettore Sottsass, Natalie de Pasquier, there's so many people, and it's just something that I didn't actually know was a thing before I started looking into it for my project. So that means that I've kind of discovered something, as it were. Not really. It's something that's quite big and it's all quite valuable as well, but, you know, I feel happy that I learned something doing it. So I'm not quite sure what it's going to inform yet, whether that's going to be print, shape, colour, but it's definitely informing something for my collection. So anyway, I just wanted to get a gauge from you guys as to what you'd want in a bag. And I know that sounds crazy, but we have to design a collection of, I think it's 6 or more. So tell me what you like in the comments. It would be really, really helpful. And especially because my main aim for this brand is to sort of market it towards the teenage market. Teenage girls, more specifically. So it would be at, you know, quite friendly price points and just be bright and fun and vibrant. I just thought, who doesn't really care that much? Teenagers. Well, not quite that, but you know. And so, if there's any of you about watching this, please comment, tell me everything you're thinking. Because I need to get into the psyche of a 15-year-old girl, and it's proving quite difficult, really. But anyway, so it's been lovely to talk with you, and stay tuned for more videos. There's lots more inspiration stuff coming your way from my collection, and then as the line progresses, I'm going to be showing you colours, materials, designs, and all of which need your input.